Welcome, people, to another journey. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I'll be talking a little bit about a game called Horizon Chase Turbo, a racing game that was recently provided for free from the PlayStation Plus lineup games of July, I believe, of 2019. So, it's going to be a lengthy review, so let's get right into it. It's a great opportunity to consume dust. Eat my elastic. You know, there are two sorts of individuals. What's more, perhaps some of the time some cover in the middle. There are individuals who think Top Gear is a UK network show where the host punched a man on the face and now it's on Amazon Prime. And afterward, there are the individuals who feel that Top Gear was a Super Nintendo dashing game by Kemco in the 90s. Both are correct. However, the Top Gear game has no connection to the TV arrangement. It was one of the main diversions I, at any point, claimed for the Super Nintendo, and had a feeling of speed equaling F-Zero. It had 2 or 3 continuations. However, just the primary game and Top Gear Rally were scored by Very Leaked, and this is significant in light of the fact that the soundtrack for the first Top Gear was amazing, wearing several tunneling earworms which have stayed with individuals right up till today, prompting a wide range of remixes and tributes on YouTube. So favor me in the event that I didn't get all started crying when understanding that an unnoticeable little racer called Horizon Chase Turbo, accessible on Steam and PlayStation 4 by Brazilian designer Aquiris Studios, was not just roused by Top Gear, and basically a better profound continuation than the first, yet in addition had the first rider close by for the ride. What's more, what a rankling ride it is. Referring to different recreations like Outrun for its motivation, while reasonable since a great deal of 90s racers basically worked along these lines, it can't be exaggerated how intently Horizon Chase Turbo impersonates Top Gear specifically. On the off chance that you stall the game to its basics, it is basically about sharp turns and keeping away from different vehicles out and about. And keeping in mind that this may sound like a liberally evident proclamation, since obviously that is the thing that all hustling recreations are about, the manner in which these technicians feel in Horizon Chase Turbo is specific contrasted with different diversions in the class. The vehicle harm of Top Gear 2 is gone, similar to the perplexing redesign framework from that game and its continuation, Top Gear 3000, with any of the authenticity of Top Gear Rally totally crushed to leave just the core of the first arcade-like experience unblemished. Races are short and ruthless, and only here and there will you wind up cruising at the front of the line for in excess of a large portion of a lap, since each race is about the battle to arrive, with almost no remaining in your manner to hamper you once in front as long as your memory is sufficient to recollect the most troublesome turns each track has coming up. There are likewise a great deal of tracks. Rather than being set up like other dashing diversions where you battle through a progression of tracks and attempt to keep up a steady position, Horizon Chase Turbo is set up increasingly like a versatile game, which is fitting since that is the place it has been ported and extended from, with 3 arrangements of 2 to 4 tracks for each area crossing crosswise over various nations on the globe. Positioning in the best 5 spots will open the following track in the grouping, with every triumph aggregating focuses relying upon rank and what number of blue tokens the player had the option to gather during the race. On the off chance that the player gathers each blue token in a track and places first, they get a super trophy and the most extreme measure of accessible focuses for that track. Focuses amass and open up new zones, update races that will open speed, support, fuel, quickening, and guiding overhauls for every single accessible vehicle at the same time, with a touch of adaptability in how those redesigns are connected, and obviously new, though non-exclusive, takes on mainstream vehicles. Since tracks are over rapidly, there is a genuine, irresistible one more race quality to the game that kept me not just retrying courses so as to get ahead of everyone else and get every one of the tokens, yet additionally proceeding to advance to perceive what each new track would offer, thanks to a limited extent to the straightforward, however ravishing and unusually shaded foundation situations and track detail which changed significantly from locale to area. Climate impacts, for example, snow and downpour, are available to influence controlling contrarily, and with a similar writer behind the game's soundtrack. Counting a couple remix tracks from the first Top Gear, which were a genuine threat to view, I found a great deal to keep me playing. Past the capacity to play each track split screen with different players, and an increasingly customary championship mode, the way that the game likewise gloats more than 100 tracks and around 30 unlockable vehicles makes for not just an awesome sensible arcade dashing background, yet in addition successfully makes Horizon Chase Turbo the best Top Gear game at any point made, regardless of whether it doesn't flaunt the name the first IP. I had one serious time with Horizon Chase Turbo. Of the majority of the retro recovery recreations that have turned out in the course of recent years, it is close to the highest point of my own rundown of top choices. I can't get enough of it. For future cycles, it is cool to see a track manager, and perhaps an online multiplayer mode, or some other method to execute assortment into the center game, since even with different tracks the experience can get tiring and is best served by short blasts of play. However, I like what's here. Horizon Chase Turbo prevails with regards to being a commendable successor to Top Gear and doesn't attempt to profess to do much else past that. Well guys, that's it for the review. I just want to thank you for sticking through to the end. Please like this video if you think it was helpful or informative. Please subscribe so that way you can motivate us to continue doing great videos like this, and hit the bell notification icon. I'll be uploading at least 2 new videos per week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining the journey. You guys have a good one. See you later. Bye.